buy-in. First, let's get this buy-in going before things get spicy. So, Kia, what do you stand?
Yes.
What is your stance on the recent things that has happened with this SysCon?
Well, technically, this is all you. I'm
But from
just
what
here
I've
along
told
for
you,
the
I
ride.
just need an opinion from what you've heard.
Well, technically, I'm just glad it didn't end up like the uh, what you call it,
Hmm.
uh, the the people here. And I am not the best at poker either.
Neither am I. Don't worry. One of us will probably end up
Jesus.
broke before this is over. But quite recently, there has been and I'm not quoting, I'm not trying to say the YouTuber's name, I'm using the word by happenstance. There's been quite a conundrum recently.
Trust me, it has nothing to do with him.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with him.
Damn it!
So, what do you think has had gone on recently?
All I know is things starts on Tweet Land, and that. Oh wait, no, it's not Tweet Land. It's X gonna give it to you. X gonna give
Yeah,
it to you. Land
this seems to
starts
happen
some
on
stuff,
there.
and then it goes to a place where people got unplugged. Discord. I just came back from therapy. Heard all about the Inquisitor BS. Hey, emo metal. Hey,
How's it
retro.
going? Good.
Hey, Dustin.
We give everybody some good ears. So, what I'm guessing is he needs more drama because he's also been dick riding the Wolfie situation, which I know very little about. You've told me here and there, which I wasn't even on board with that situation. But from what I could tell, it's just being done so he can save face. And he tried to accuse me recently, which, here's the thing, I'm the first one to admit when I would do something. He used an old image that wasn't even of mine to say I reported. I reported him after for lying, not beforehand, because you even looked at the photo and you could see that that wasn't even the same type of thing used for tweet reports.
Yep.
So I can bet some 10 cents on that.
Ah, man. I'll bet this.
While I call you
So
bluff.
we're here. We are gambling, being gambling addictors, addicted to gambling.
Yeah, but from my understanding, he's been on my case just literally because he has nothing else. And the good thing is,
Damn.
I managed to talk Libra out of the situation because he tried to add Libra into it. Which, look, we may not talk to Libra, but we know not to suck in under other people that
Hey,
don't
I
have no
talk to
involvement.
Libra every now and then. You don't, okay? But that's just you. That's you and your how you're gonna take time. Oh my God, playing a thing. Rumble dropped a video. Mother crap
Yeah,
on my
but
main
the thing is, the
channel.
best that thing I have said was to have him do his own thing.
Yep, and that's Yukio. I play him in a game with Yukio every now and then on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to get Final Fantasy 16 game. Final Fantasy 16 is fun. I've considered streaming that, but right now, due to my strike, I'm just doing um the streams with John and them
Yeah, we've just been doing some
because we look
entertaining
like.
For Honor and Red Dead Online. That's it.
Oh, and I don't look like Doc Holiday. You see my face? Oh wait, wait, you can't. Oh wait, John's streaming. This is John's in for
I
once.
can see you from there. You look like Ringo.
Ringo.
He
Okay.
even made it
Um.
exactly. Here's the thing, Recho. What he does is he wants to siphon all the attention and feel like he's making a point. Because when you think about it, these are situations that don't involve him. He's a self-insert, just like the woke screaming woman, except he's the Canadian version. So why would he self-insert himself into so much drama and then bitches about being part of said drama?
God damn, man, you're gonna take all my money. Here's the thing. I don't even know how to play poker. I play Blackjack 21. He made a
He's been,
video
and
calling you
mind you,
out, dude.
he also made a
I was re
video calling out Retro. No, he made a video about Retro. Here's the thing. He blew so much smoke up everyone's asses saying, "Oh, I'm going to expose John." And you remember this, Keo? For 2 weeks, he built it up, and it was just a Rainbow Six Siege clip.
And another thing is, I have no. All I know, I'm only in this to make sure John doesn't go to AWOL here. John's the one with all the information. All I know is that he made something on X gonna give it to you land,
He
some
made
kind of
a
hit
Here's the thing. He
list.
was making tweets, and this new situation started all because he simped for Anna, that Star Wars girl, when I exposed her for being stupid again. So here's the thing. What would you do, Keo, or what would anyone do if you saw somebody talking about someone else? Would you A, stick your nose in it and say something knowing the potential problem that can unfold, or B, just go about your merry way and not give a fuck? The very person that says he does not care clearly cared. So he basically simped for an idiot, for a bimbo. Do you think about that one? And how long was the last
Um,
situation that we had?
the thing is, basically, when it comes to Rogue, I at this point just am like, is it a new one every week?
It's every few months because the last time we had is when Transformers came out and he couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. Like, so much so that he said he muted me, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
does he not know that in internet culture, when you block and mute, that means you are the one who can't handle the heat? And he made a separate Twitter thread, added you to it, like some sort of community thread wall or some shit like that, called Synths and Sociopaths that say people like this shouldn't be on the internet, which proves to me that he thinks he's playing God. Like, he thinks he's God among situations, which is not the case.
John's gonna walk out rich because I keep folding because I cannot figure out how to play poker and lay my hand down to see if you win.
You hold L2 to check your hand, or hit the touchpad so you can look in first person to look at your hand.
I know that much, but how do I put my hand down and be like, here, and call you out instead of just polling?
That's square.
But anyway, oh yeah, but it always just says.
So yeah, I'm just waiting basically till the next situation occurs, which here's the thing. Get this. I did a little test. I jumped like in a second in and out of his Discord, and you know how he took it? As spying and stalking. Only the who says that first is the one who is truly guilt of spying. Because how does he always know what we're up to?
I don't know.
New Vegas telling me we don't go past 21.
Shit.
G-Bane, just know that I give you a lot of credit because you did good in my new recent wrestling videos. So I just want to prepare you for that one.
How's G-Bane? John's killing me in poker because I don't know how to
Why
play
were
poker in
you
Red Dead that
why were
well.
you in there? Because here's the thing. I said what I was in there. I wanted to peek in and out real quick. Because he always jumps into my stuff. He's always looking at my stuff. So, I mean, come on. Isn't it equality? You know I believe in fair is fair. So I just jumped in, jumped out. And in an instant, he screenshotted it and started adding more to it. That's the one thing he does. He likes to add to things. He adds
Well,
more.
I can only tell you one thing. The
Hmm.
forgery thing you say is forgery looks off because of the pixels.
Yeah. They were an old, before Twitter became X, it's the old version of how it says report. Not the newer variation where it's more square-like. It's like square circle. So, I don't know where he's trying to get off at with this. I mean, he tried to drag Libra into something. Because the only time, and this is where I told Libra, you know what, I'll take accountability for this. I said a lot of things about Libra because Inquisitor always said that Libra was a part of something. Or he was throwing Libra into it. Once Libra told me he was confused about it, I was like, okay, you know what? Libra really does not know what's going on, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Libra told me that he's going to block and not contact Inquisitor. Because he's starting to see
Damn,
how it is.
G-Bane. I know he's got a secret lover span,
I
and I'm
know,
just
and
glad I don't.
it's disgusting. Okay?
John,
Look,
John, that's you. I'm glad I don't. I don't have that.
I
I mean,
know, and
I used to
it's
have the
hey,
troll.
G-Bane, crack all the memes you want. It's much needed here. You can do that. I give you that. And it but the thing is the obsession is very because think of it. I'm a grown man and I've been seeing a girl at my job. So the fact that a man is stalking me from across the country, it was funny. I told it to her, and she actually started laughing her ass off. And when I showed her what Inquisitor looked like, she was like, "I would not let that man touch me with a 10-foot pole." She's the one that dubbed him Canadian EDP because of his size. I started laughing, and I'm off today. See, that's why I'm able to do this because I'm off today. I don't go to work till
Mine.
Tuesday. This would have been Tuesday, but I said, "Screw it." I know you thieving motherfucker. Oh, that's
Hey,
what's
this
up,
is
Jacob. At least
payback.
you're off. Um,
I got my offering in my
but for the most
nice.
part, we don't know how far this is gonna go. I'm just taking it in stride. He jumped. All I know is that I guess he got kicked out of the situation with Wolfie. He's trying to absorb and get himself involved with that. He might have an issue with Two Black for some reason, which is not smart because as much as we might not always agree with Two Black, uh, Inquisitor, that's a man you don't want to fuck with. He could end your career in 2 seconds.
Or
Because he's
send an
not.
army after you.
Yeah, it's worse than sending an army after you. The way Two Black will deal with him, it's like a fucking face hugger jumping on his face and fucking impregnating him with the xenomorph egg. Which I feel bad for. I
Yeah.
feel bad for the females in Inquisitor's house, especially the biological ones, because they might have had a lot of inbred implantation.
Do I
He
have
was
the
in your
Naruto
comments
look?
because he's going to each person, G-Bane, and he's trying to. Even though when Kyo doesn't do anything to him, he drags Kyo into it too. He did something that's against TOS of the X app. Why? You're not supposed to create a separate wall to encourage others to harass people. And I always ignore him, but the only time I bring it up is when he tries to like the one thing you don't let do is someone put shit on your name. That's the one thing you don't do. So if you know you're innocent, you're gonna fight for it. Him, he never fights for his innocence, so he's always guilty. And that's the best part.
I'll let you win some money back.
You want to get shot.
I can't let you go
Karen alert,
broke.
yes. So through association, exactly. He blames. Here's the thing: without indirectly saying it, he shits on every single one of you because you guys watch me. That's how he views it. He likes to pull guilt by association all the time. That's basically how he is. He doesn't have enough people to come at me. He sided with a lot of people that used to attack me in the past. But when they don't want to help him, in fact, some of those people left YouTube because they don't want to deal with any kind of shit no more. His
Yeah,
excuse,
or some people like me are just like semi-ish, uh, doing whatever.
his excuse is that everyone I know will hound him. Since when have I ever told, or in his words, commanded any of you to hound somebody? If you have personal beef with somebody, that is your grounds to fight. Now, if that person brings everyone involved, okay,
Suck
everyone
on
has their
you! You won
chance.
$2.
Everyone has their chance to have to say their piece. Okay? Inquisitor is a male Karen. And you know what? Out of all things, I'm glad that I was able to expose his ways to Libra because I spoke to Libra in a private DM and told him, look, we may not speak, but I'll give you the advice to just not associate with him. Okay?
Or
He's
just stay out of this. You
stay
can
out of it.
associate, but just stay out of it.
But even
Because
by
look, I'm
but the
not
problem
one,
is by
John. Let
associate.
me
Yeah, go
interject.
ahead. Go ahead.
One for you, not one to saying who you can and can't be friends with and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if your friend's about to start some shit and possibly get you involved, um, I'm gonna basically like be like you, dude. Stay out of this. You're doing good. I don't want you to get fucked up.
Exactly.
So
And
that's
the funny
basically
thing is,
saying.
what he should be
So
telling
that's
him, I had to
basically
tell him.
that's basically giving him the good warning because you don't want. And if someone had told me that, like he told me that, hey, this is gonna happen. I know you don't like me. Just stay out of it. I'd be like, thanks for the warning. I'll stay out of that because I don't want to
Yeah, like this current
shit to
situation,
happen to
it's up
me.
to you. It would be up to you to stay out of it. But since he added you, and here's the thing, we can't leave that group thing he added us to. We're basically locked in, so it can openly be used to have people harass and bother us and what we do, and always follow what we do. So here's the thing: if we're as bad as he say we are, why did he have to create a separate thorough wall, add us to it, so people he knows can always constantly keep tabs on us, or he can keep tabs on us? What does that tell you?
Tells you that poker sucks.
Hey, at least we're having a good old game. You know, these four chairs are missing. Wish we had a couple more people doing this, but
But losing between me and you and not someone we don't know would be better if your one
yeah,
friend
I'm
was here. It'd be more funnier.
gonna drop 10 cents on you. Um, but yeah, it's so hard to ever explain the situation with Inquisitor because it's the same thing constantly. He never
He's the
does anything new.
definition of insanity.
He's predictable. I call each of his actions. I call what he's going to say. I already know what he's going to say before he says it. And you know his simple excuse is, you can't predict when you even breathe air. Uh, that is the stupidest, I mean the stupidest fucking response, because how would we not know when to predict air when we are breathing at the very second that we speak?
Here's some air.
Yeah, exactly. He's retarded. Like, makes me
Oh,
wonder, why
come
does he
on.
get
How
so
dare you?
sensitive?
You use the odd
I
word
don't
against him.
fucking care. Um, how do
You want a
you...
$1.90.
And you know what he told me
By the way,
before?
death is cheap in this game.
Yes, it is.
Like I paid off a bounty that got by you last night for 5 cents,
Wait,
and then you got
what do
death
you say
by
what he looks
me
like,
for
G-Bane? Just
55
go to
cents.
his channel, The Rogue Inquisitor, and you'll see what he looks like. He shouldn't be talking trash about anybody, especially when there's videos. His house looks like a fucking pigsty. It looks like a hoarder's home.
No, looks like a crack den.
Yeah, it looks like a crack den. And I feel bad for the people that live in his house. Why? Because what's funny
Look,
is
about
even my
that,
mom.
I'm going to critique. I'm going to
Yeah,
critique Inquisitor here because it's your bash talking. His
yeah.
house. If I was filming, I would not put it where you could see sheetrock paste up and drawings up. I would film in a separate room.
At least
That's
whenever I
what you
turn my
do.
camera
Because you
on, my
don't want to,
background is
or
proper.
yeah, or put your background in a bookshelf there. Don't put it so everyone can see like these drawings and stuff on the walls and stuff, so it looks like you live in a den.
It
Like
looks like the
Crackhead,
fucking Blair
don't.
Witch house.
Libra got better at where he films. Okay, like he fixed his background. How is it that Libra fixed his background, and make his look a hell of a lot better? You stole money from me again. Ugh.
Keep
Now
talking
we're
shit, just
even.
know there's a bullet. Um, so the thing is, I
So
feel bad for, because here's the thing. You know, everybody here, we've seen the movie Scarface, right? So we know how Tony Montana, even though he came off wrong, he was just overprotective of his sister, but it made it seem like he wanted his sister in that sense, right? Why does he get that way when it comes to, because I'm not trying to, and I'm not dragging Libra into this at all. Libra, yes, used to have
no, I was saying Libra has a better setup than him. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Libra don't
No,
know
I know,
anything.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying,
But just anytime that I mention Libra, and if he hears it, just know that it's not shots. It's
and it's
just
not in
reference.
malice.
Yeah, it's reference.
It, I mean, for God's sakes, I buried the hatchet with you, Libra. All I'm doing is giving bits, just critiquing Rogue's places.
Exactly. So, do you ever go through my Twitter walls and all that and see
I don't
anything?
have time.
No, I'm talking about not you. Hold on a second.
Really? Can that guy put that there? Respect, Rogue. You are a true man of honor. A man that follows everything and is over on some Tony Montana level stuff.
Just this thing. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say this once and only time right now. Conundrum is a dick rider, and he only goes to the highest bidder.
Jesus Christ! And here we are on a bidding pool.
Exactly. And Welch.
Uh,
Well, look, I don't know what's going on with Welch. I just know that Inquisitor is trying to cause dissension within whatever ranks he thinks he's causing dissension. Because here's the thing. There's only so few people that we keep to, because we're all our own
Shit!
separate groups.
I
We're
actually hit
not all
pull.
in the, we're all not in the same group. We're in group by association. Yes, like G-Bane has his own set of groups of friends. We have our own. Retro has his minimal. Um, let's see, who we got? Phantom has his own. Mar has his own. But we all intersect at times to time and come across each other. We don't order each other around, and we don't coordinate or do all this crazy shit that they accuse us of doing. Like, that's like basically saying that Inquisitor thinks
Now
that
I
I,
may let you have a vent room in my Discord. That's the closest I
yeah, that's
do.
it. But
Or
Inquisitor thinks, let's say,
or
I'm gonna use G-Bane for example. He thinks that I can just tell G-Bane to go hound somebody and G-Bane will do it. No, if somebody fucks with G-Bane, G-Bane's got my blessing to be like, look, don't do what the fuck you want. It ain't with us, but make it entertaining.
look, the only thing. Okay, I'll tell you this. The closest it came, and sorry, Jake is going to be used as passing, is when Jake made that funny video, and I said, G-Bang created part two meme from when you made a video
Okay, yeah,
of
that's it.
Libra crying. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. And I don't think that is actually because the meme video, both of those skyrocketed G-Bane's views and more people
Exactly.
looking. That's just suggestions, being like, dude, everybody wants to see some more meme videos. And G-Bane's great because you can make them like in an hour.
But that's what makes me laugh is that this guy thinks he's God. And you know what's funny? For a guy who thinks he's such a holy man or a Christian or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself, he sure breaks the sins or the commandments more than he thinks I do. Let's just say this. He who is without sin cast the first stone. None of us here can be casting the fucking stone, but yet he casts the first stone. When he's got just as much dirt on everybody. 6 pairs of threes, so 6 bullets, okay.
Really? You're going to sit there and shoot me for winning?
No, I'm just gonna have 6 bullets ready. I'm gonna carve a K in each, or a C in each bullet, or a D, or whatever I'm gonna fucking put.
But, oh yeah, I'm amazed. He didn't get on to me for quoting the Bible in one video. I did. That was
See, the thing
hilarious.
is with you, he doesn't have it in you to go after. He thinks by going after me, he's going after all of you, but he really doesn't have it in him to individually go after everybody.
Which, thank God, because
And
then
he
that'd be
wonders
annoying
why
for
he doesn't
everybody.
get as far as he thinks he does. He always likes to talk shit about my channel, right? Technically, he says, "Oh, I'm always punching down on John." Technically,
G-Bang,
I'm
yeah,
above
no,
you.
no, that's his house. That's
That's
his
his
house. His
house.
house. He actually one time made a video showing him cooking, and this is me not again trying to take shots again. I'm calling out a video you made, Inquisitor, okay?
Yo, my
And you can kind
grandma
of see his
said who
cooking,
taught him how to cook.
and you see the kind of cooking he's make. Man, that's some loaded with calories there. But yeah, his house looks like that too. It's just I'm saying, Rogue, get a background or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care, or just put a full blanket on the wall so we
Or
can't
at
see
least
the
a green
background.
screen, which I see he has a green screen, but he doesn't even utilize that green screen. If I had a green screen, I would be utilizing it to hell and back. And anytime you guys see my backgrounds, whether it be my old room, the room I'm in, or remember when I turned my closet into the mini office, how did it look?
A lot better than that shit.
And it's called working within your means. You don't have to have everything professional. That's fine. We can all be compared to DSP in that fact. We don't have the best, highest background setup, but we make it work. He did a cooking video. I got to see that. I got to figure out, wait, how long was it before he did that video? Because I know it's been a minute. I wouldn't
It's
even
been
know
a
where.
while.
G-Bane's gonna have
That
to go
that cooking
fucking.
video.
G-Bane's gonna have to go raccoon dumpster diving on that channel.
Look. I'm not saying like being mean on that. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying that's what his place looks like. Okay. I have videos on my thing 7 straight. Oh my God, it was 7 high. You know, if
So,
someone was here, he'd be cussing both of us out because of how bad
yeah,
we're
he
doing in
would.
gambling. Yeah, the cooking video, don't. It's someone else of his family members cooking, but that's fine. He also has a short on cutting wood, which okay, good. I will give Rogue this. He does look like he's lost some weight in his latest video.
Guilt and stress can do that to you.
Look. You're sitting here bashing him, and
It-
I'm
or
I'm in
hey,
between.
here's the thing. I know, but you can't say that I'm not in the right because for once he
Oh yeah,
always likes to
because
start it.
he
So I
pokes the
think,
shit out of you on Twitter. It's the same as when someone would DM me constantly on freaking
yeah,
Discord, and I couldn't sleep.
he acts like an
So he does the
obsessed
same thing on Twitter.
ex-girlfriend. If someone who, because I remember when he tried to get Mr. J involved, and now I give Mr. J props and respect. You were there for that when Mr. J and I made amends, and he said we never made amends. If that was the case, me and Jay would still be fighting to this fucking day. No, we don't. In fact, I give Jay credit, or sometimes when he's on Twitter, I give him like when he says something that I agree with, I'll give him, hey, I'm like, we're on the same point here. Here, I'm gonna share this, or I'm gonna like it, or I'm gonna comment about it. So I mean, I don't understand what his deal is.
This
It's
is more
clear
of
that
you.
it's just clear that
So what has he
Inquisitor
done on
doesn't have
X?
a.
Explain
Has he
all the
done?
lore of X. Yes, X.
He's
X
tried
has a
to.
lot of
You
lore.
know what he tried to do before? He tried to at YouTube to me to get me removed, but they didn't find no violations. So I'm sure he was seething over that. And that was during the time of the Transformers. Yeah, I had a couple tweets removed because I got out of hand, but so did he. He got his shit removed. But he feels that he is in the right. And that is a clear case of someone not being clearly disciplined because he claimed that he has a military dad. If he did, he would not look the size of a shit brick house. And I mean shit brick house as in a bricks of shit, not the muscular version.
Ass. I hate how your avatar looks. It's like I'm taking all the money.
I know, right? The stream has gone frozen. Reload it because on my end it's working.
On my end, it's going. I had to refresh it.
Yeah, you have to refresh it. So for the most part, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna check my
Okay.
participants just to see. Okay, he's not in here because the thing is he's gonna wait until the stream ends and pick it apart and he only takes out what he thinks will make him look good. I can't find his cooking video. It's somewhere deep, G-Man. I wouldn't know where to tell you, and I don't want you to go raccoon diving.
Go burn your eyeballs.
Yeah, you'll basically end up like the guy from SpongeBob.
No, does the stream end?
No, I'm still here. I was just playing a meme while
Oh,
raising
I
the
thought it
bet.
was refreshing.
Oh wait, hit check. Damn it. It's working now. Yeah, G-Bane, if I get the chance to find it for you, I will, and I'll send it to you separately because I think you can make some great meme material off of this. Like the last thing I really don't understand. He also tries to make me feel inadequate, which the sad part is the more he makes me feel inadequate, the more confident I become. See, he doesn't get that. He's like, he doesn't get that there's certain people that the more you discourage them, you're giving them unintentional encouragement. So in a way, he might be my greatest fan and he doesn't understand it for the wrong reasons.
I mean, there's no in America. There's no better press than bad press, and the more bad
But the
press you
problem
give
is there
them
is
on
no
tweet,
bad press going on with this. He tries to handle it like he
okay,
always.
I got a
Go ahead.
question. I heard him mention the Brewers podcast, but Brewers podcast hasn't made anything in God knows how long.
You
Are
mean
they
the
doing
dead?
like Twitter
The,
Spaces?
I don't know, and I don't know why he's gonna try to involve. If he tries to involve True Scottish Guy, that would be the stupidest thing, because True Scottish Guy
True
quit.
left.
True left. What reason would True have to get involved? Because here's the thing: if True gets involved, He knows that it's just gonna make him look bad. Because I've always predicted all of Inquisitor's actions.
I don't know why you get other people involved. I try not to get people involved in my thing. When the shit happened last time,
Avatar's
you
always been
barely got
overrated,
involved.
Jacob. I agree. I'm sorry. The fucking blue people have always been overrated. You have my that and Terminator Salvation I think came out the same year, and I'm sorry, Terminator Salvation is better.
I only Avatar has an effect, which is called,
The only thing
which
that was
is
good was the Avatar. The I don't know how they did it, but the video game was good. That was it.
no. The only thing good about Avatar is when you saw it in theaters in 3D, and that was your first 3D movie,
No, my first 3D
and
movie
that's
was
it.
Terminator Salvation.
No, like I'd never been in there. That's what sold.